Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be previewing this coming Friday's meeting here from Fanny Bay in Darwin, which of course is Anzac Day, the 25th of April. The fixture is the last of 3 successive weeks of racing at Fanny Bay, and like last week, we have just the 4 races carded, with the open sprint failing to gain the requisite number of entries. Nevertheless, it is a tidy little card with some interesting races to try to work out. The first is timed to jump at 3:13 p.m, while the last of the quartet goes at 5:10 p.m. In the opener, the Light Horse Brigade Trobus Handicap over 1,300 metres. My numbers are 3, 2 and 6. 1,300 metres for the Class 2 Gallopers as mentioned, and I've gone with 3, 2 and 6. Spirit Beast on top for me. Chris Nash won a race here at the meeting just last Saturday. In fact, he won the last race on that card, so he's looking to go back-to-back here, I suppose you'd say. Last race, last meeting, first race, this meeting. This time with Spirit Beast, Paul Shires takes them out. And Spirit Beast won a really good race at its first start in Darwin. That was on the 12th of April. Finished 4th on that occasion behind Physical Graffiti, who is a rival again in this event. But that was the horse's first run for over 4 months. First start on the dirt, hadn't had a trial, and I thought his run was full of merit. The big thing for me is he's stepping up from 1,200 to 1,300 metres, and the way he raced last start, I think that will be all to his liking. So I've gone for him on top to beat Physical Graffiti, who's obviously the biggest danger. Jared Todd, Gary Clark, the combination. He won that same race that Spirit Beast ran 4th in. King Waldo ran 2nd, and he came out and won last week. So pretty good form around that race, and Physical Graffiti bound to race well again. And in for third, number 6, Super Defence. Tayan Halter trains, Raymond Viger in the saddle, and Super Defence's last couple of runs have been better. Tried over 1,600, but then the last couple of runs back to the 1,300, and he's gone better, 3rd and 4th, and I've got him in my numbers for sure. In the first, my numbers there are 3, 2 and 6. The second, the 2 up after the last handicap. That's always a popular occasion, the pastime for the punters at the 2 up after the last race. So that'll take place here on Friday, of course. This over the 1,200 metres for the benchmark 54 Gallopers, and the numbers here are 1, 2 and 4. Clark Todd combination, number 1, American Jazz for me. He was second last time out behind Rhesus. That was 1,300, probably the big unknown with American Jazz. He's had 25 starts and he's never raced at 1,200 metres. So that's a bit of an unknown back to the 1,200, at which he's unproven at, but he's just starting to look like his old self, I think, American Jazz. I thought his run here on the 12th for second was good, and I'm prepared to risk him here, and I've got him on top. Ahead of number 2, the stablemate Global Wonder, Adam Nichols for Clarkey. Global Wonder continues to race well. He's not a regular winner, as we know. He's won 7 of his 56 starts, but he can run a place, and he'd run 3/3 prior to his last start, 5th. That was behind Desert Mist when beaten 3 lengths over a mile. He's back to 1,200 metres. I think that suits him better. Don't really think a mile is his go. So I've got him in the mix to run second, and in for third, number 4, the Stiffmeister, racing consistently for Tayan Halter. Raymond Viger in the saddle. He's going up in trip from the 1,000 to the 1,200. He has won at the trip and been placed on 4 occasions, so no worries with him over the 1,200. So numbers in the second are 1, 2 and 4. We go to the third. It's the Lest We Forget handicap. We move to the 1,100 barrier here, and this for the 0 to 58 Gallopers. My numbers are 1, 3 and 2. Up the top I go with number 1, Miami Vice, Wayne Davis for Phil Cole. That combination won a race last week here with King Waldo. Miami Vice knocking on the door. He was run second his last 2 behind Just for Marcus and Exceedingly Magic. He was a winner 4 starts back. He never really goes a bad race, Miami Vice, and I've got him on top here. To beat number 3, Just for Marcus, who has been racing in the Alice. Last couple of starts down there. Last start 4th on Cup Weekend Saturday behind Chuck and Mickey. He was a winner here on the 15th of March, the last time he raced in Darwin, and Raymond Viger aboard for Tayan Halter. He has to go in the mix. And then for third, a newcomer to Darwin, Mr. Marrakesh from the Gary Clark stable, Jared Todd aboard, formerly trained by Pete Moody and Catherine Coleman there in Victoria. And pretty decent form around Kyneton, Albury, Corowa, those sort of places. So he makes his way to the top end, this 4-year-old son of Per and Canto, and he has to go in your multiples. Numbers in race 3 are 1, 3 and 2. And in the last, it's the Anzac Day handicap. It's over the 1,600 metres for the 0 to 64 Gallopers. It's our highest rated race of the day, with the open sprint having fallen over. Only a 5-horse field here, and my numbers are 2, 1 and 3. looks the best of the day for my number 2, Desert Mist. Gary Clark, Jared Todd, they could be in for a good day, that combination. He was a winner last time out over this trip on the 12th of April. That was actually in 0 to 70 company, so he's actually dropping in grade to this 0 to 64. So on stats alone, he certainly looks the horse to beat, and he's putting a good record together over a mile. 10 starts, 3 wins, 3 seconds, and I think he'll make that 4 wins from his 11 starts over the trip. 2 on top. To beat number 1, Marvellous Night. Just forget he went round last time. Did a power of work to lead in the hands of Sonia Logan. She takes the mount again for husband Tom. If he gets anywhere softer sectional than he did last time, he can turn that form around. His earlier run, his previous run behind He's Essential was really good when ridden by Hannah LeBlanc. And my third selection is the stablemate of Desert Mist, and that is SK from the Clark Racing team. Aaron Sweeney aboard. His 3 runs in the Alice were good. He had 2 seconds and a 4th down there, both seconds over a mile. Hasn't yet won at the mile. He's had 7 starts for 3 seconds, but he's racing pretty well at the present time, and he has to go in the mix. So numbers in the last are 2, 1 and 3. As mentioned, best bet on the day, race 4, number 2, Desert Mist. I just think he'll be winning this the way he's going. Race 4, number 2, Desert Mist. While the best roughie is in race 3, number 7, Fields of Praise. Race 3, number 7, Fields of Praise, my best roughie of the day. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk. We now have a fortnight until the next meeting here at Fanny Bay. That is on Saturday, the 10th of May. The year's simply flying by, as we know, and before you know it, the Darwin Cup Carnival will be upon us. So until next time, good luck and good punting.